Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and we're at the final part of our well, not our custom, but our decaling of Combiner Wars Menasor, finishing off with Motormaster himself. And yeah, finally at the end of this decal sheet, which is great news, but it's time to get to it, so let's add some decals. And the first one will be to the chest. You know, these purple decals, which look pretty nice. And while it is a different shade than what's on the paint, it does help break the black up quite a bit. There we go. The next up. And I'm actually glad that the stickers don't just go for Menasor himself, but also the other Stunicons, and in the aerial bot cases, you know, similar. In fact, most of the decals are for the individual bots, not so much for Menasor mode, which works pretty well. I think that's a good way to go about it. Adding on a shoulder piece here, because it really means that these stickers are meant for the individual bots, and you don't have to have all 10 of them to really use the set. Well, use parts of the set, because if you just have one bot on it and for some reason have the set, you can just add it to that particular one and worry about the others if you get a hold of the others. Okay, next part is actually for the legs. But there isn't really much that's for Motormaster himself, it seems. Looks like most of these are for Menasor. So, which is exactly the opposite of what I was just talking about. But in this case, it's okay because, you know, Motormaster is the main body for Menasor. It makes sense that he has all the stickers for Menasor on him. Adding that leg piece, a nice little bit of detail there. So it's not like it's a blasphemous thing to have the Menasor stickers on Motormaster, because I'm sure a lot of these will show on Motormaster himself anyway. Okay, but we got the leg decals on. And it looks like from here on out we want to transform him into the limb configure, like the torso mode. So yeah, we'll get this going. I've already twisted the legs. And yeah, I'm going to use the default torso configuration. Just to make sure that this goes on without a hitch. Because I'm sure there's going to be some decals for the legs. And all that other good stuff. So we're going to start. Gotta get this started. And we're going to start with number 4. Which goes right up here. It goes right into this area right above where the chest is. And they go on nice and easy. Pardon me. And there we go. Got the chest like that part done. Next part, number 5 is actually on the legs. 5 and 6 are on the legs here. Okay, so they go on like so. And again, follow the sculpted detailing, and it should guide you very nicely on where and how to place the decals. Especially with these ones with the multi-sides, because a lot of cases the sculpted detail will actually tell you more than the instructions do. Which is why up till roadblock I had little trouble, like up till off-road I had very little trouble getting the decals on. Ooh. Okay, had a casualty. I was trying to reset one and it busted on me. Hopefully it's not a drastically fatal flaw, but that's gonna hurt. I should have known that the thin part wouldn't be. Don't think it's going to do too much damage to it overall, but it is going to show that it ripped in half. That's unfortunate. But such casualties happen. But it's not showing too heavily. And it doesn't make it look hideous, thankfully enough. But you do got to be careful with the very thin ones. Because they will tear. Now we're adding number 6. Just want to add this just right so it doesn't cause a problem. And there we go. Looks good. Okay, and the next one. Yeah, I know, I'm having trouble getting this to come on camera, aren't I? For me, it doesn't have to be absolutely on there perfectly, but I do want it to look really good. So far it's coming out okay. There we go. The legs are all set. Next up. Oh boy, another codpiece one. Fun. There we go. Got it on. That looks alright. Okay, and last but not least, we need to close up the chest. I'm going to add some details into the chest piece. And these are some of the more complex ones, so okay, gotta get a little tool in there because it's can't get my finger all the way in. There we go. See, that's a nice little stripe in there. Okay. Yeah. Sorry guys, gotta remember my view of this is a little different than yours, so trying to make sure it gets into your views can be a little tricky at times. But yeah, there we go. I think that's gonna work. Okay. And I think we're all set. So, I think it's time I got these combined and see how they look all together. So, one sec. Okay, we got Menasor all together, and you know, quite honestly, I'd say the decals show better on him than they do on Superion. At least more decals show on Menasor. You can see Off-Road's decals right there, some of breakdowns. You turn them to the side, and drag strips decals show pretty clearly. Fine, let's raise it up. We've got some decals on the sides there. But since there's no real decals inside the chest area, there's really no reason to keep it open. Unless you really want to get Blackjack in on this. But honestly, I don't really care for Blackjack on my Menasor. So this is fine with me. Seems he wants to wobble back a bit. There we go, that's a little more stable. But yeah, I mean, all in all, the decals do look good on Menasor. And I think this set works pretty well for him. So why don't we bring Superion in again. And I'm going to be... And you've probably already seen a review for these by now. Since I do have plans to review these sets. But yeah, I'd say this set is worthwhile having if you happen to get it. Like if you buy Breakneck and Quickslinger through Robot Kingdom, there is a chance, slight as it may be, you might get the sticker sheet along with them. That's how I got mine. Now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, so it's a possibility, but there is a chance. So if not, you can get this set for about 20 bucks at TF Source. I don't know if it's really worth $20, but that would be for you guys to decide. Anyway, that about wraps up our look at, well, our customization of these guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. So take care. So long. Have fun. And bye-bye.